the Ring Fanatics podcast episode. Well, not episode. This is a post Elimination Chamber recap episode. Um, Nick here, my co-host Joel,
Yo,
give you our scoop of our thoughts, opinions on what just happened with the 2022 Elimination Chamber event. You want to start from the beginning, from pre kickoff show to end?
let's
Yeah,
do it.
let's do it that. We
Just
didn't do
run
it that
down
way.
the card.
Yeah,
I'm
we haven't
down.
done that way yet, so let's do it that way instead. So I believe the kickoff show was Rey Mysterio versus Miz.
Yeah,
That was the first match that happened in the kickoff show. Um, I'm gonna be saying this every single time they have a match, but I actually thought this time would have been the perfect time for Dominic to turn heel, and I'm gonna say this every single time we have a match.
man, I've been saying this since last year. That should have been
Yeah,
the match at Mania.
yeah, but I thought that was also another reason why he was gonna turn heel this time because
It's like,
Ray even said it himself. He said that he wants a Mania match against Dominic.
yeah, and that would be fucking dope, like fucking amazing. But I guess it's just, I don't know, man. Maybe they don't want to do it. Maybe they're waiting for it. Maybe they want to do it right before Ray retires. I don't know what they're
Yeah,
waiting
because
for.
that's what I was thinking too. Because we don't know when Ray is going to retire. That could be at the end of this year. Who
Yeah.
knows? But I also thought that next year is also in LA. I believe he's from San Diego.
Yes.
So
That
I
would
thought
be that would be a cool moment.
yeah. So I thought it would be cool to not only do it just at Random Mania, it's at his hometown. Well, close to his hometown in San
Yeah,
Diego,
I feel you. Yeah.
in the same state. I think that would mean more to him than just doing it this year. Might as well wait till next year. But I
Yeah.
would prefer to. I kind of want Dominic to go on his own now. I think he's ready to go on his own. Or let's just test the waters and let him go on his
Let's
own.
test the
Yeah.
waters and see where it goes.
Like have
I-
like Ray sit out for a little bit.
Yeah,
Just have Dominic do everything on his own.
Yeah, because Dominic's whole gimmick right now is that he's Ray's son. Like he
Which he
doesn't.
is. Like he is.
Yeah, but like
yeah.
that's all he is right now. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he doesn't really have his own gimmick or
Yeah.
character, or however you want to say it. So like for him to turn on Ray and kind of build himself up, I think that would be the best thing for him. It's just I don't know. Right now it's just like Ray's son. So like if Rey Mysterio just retired after Mania, I don't know, he would be known as still Rey Mysterio's son, just Rey Mysterio's not here. You know what I mean? He hasn't really built himself up yet, and that's why I want to see him turn on him and do a little singles and see how he does and build up his own name. You know what I mean? Like, because going around just saying, "Oh, that's Rey Mysterio's son," it's gonna get tiring after a while. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be as exciting.
Yeah.
Especially if Rey Mysterio's not around.
That they had so many chances to do that, to have Dominic turn on Ray. Like
they've had
there's so many chances.
So many chances.
Yeah, but I get if they're waiting, then I understand. But like there were so many teases, so many chances they could have done.
Yeah.
But it's
we even talked about it at SummerSlam that we thought was gonna happen.
Yeah,
we thought it was gonna happen last year before SummerSlam, and then we were like, "Oh no, it'll happen at SummerSlam."
I think the past year it was gonna. We talked about it, and it hasn't even happened yet.
It just doesn't happen. It's just I don't know, man. It's weird.
It is weird. It's just patiently waiting, and I get why they would wait for a specific timing to do it.
Yeah,
but like just don't tease it or anything. They teased it a lot during the Rumble, and I'm like, I get it. You want him to eliminate him, blah blah blah, all that stuff.
Yeah,
but
and then I thought
pull the plug already.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna get Miz and Dominic at Mania, but now it's looking like a tag match, which
do you have any predictions on that? I kind of have who. I think it's self.
It's probably like Logan Paulson. It's probably like a YouTuber.
I was gonna say Cody Rhodes. I was gonna say that's what everyone's saying. Maybe, who knows? I mean,
I don't know.
It's around the time where he's announced he's not with the AEW anymore. So
I mean, it makes sense.
I think they're good friends in real life too.
Yeah,
I think they're actually good friends.
I don't know how much I want to see Cody in WWE.
Yeah,
I mean, I was fine with him off of TV and AEW. It was cool seeing him pop up here and there, but every time he pop up, he'll win the TNT title. You know what I mean?
And
it was like, take it easy, homie.
Yeah.
But I mean, if that's what they do, if they think that's gonna boost up ratings. Do
I,
it.
I wouldn't have. I mean, yeah, it would probably most definitely boost up ratings, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't put him in this storyline. That's how I would do it. I would definitely not include him with the Miz.
He left. He left because he didn't want to be a mid card anymore, and he's gonna come back to tag with a match that was
Yeah,
just on the pre-show.
maybe.
If he
Yeah,
does
yeah. That would.
that,
Yeah.
if he
Then
leaves as a mid carder and comes back as a mid carder, that just tells you how much they appreciate Cody Rhodes.
yeah. Then maybe that
It's,
wasn't the reason. I don't know, but
it's just like that. What would have sold me more if he would have said dashing in the interview. If he would have said dashing just to spice it up a little more, it would have been like, whoa, okay, now this might happen.
yeah.
But just like, I don't know. I don't
Like
know where you would put Cody Rhodes right now in WWE.
I mean, if they do plan on doing it, if they don't have any plans for him for Mania, then I wouldn't want him back before Mania. I would wait till the Raw or SmackDown after to get that buzz back.
Yeah. But then again, it's like still, where would
What's
you
going
where
on?
would you
Circle
put him?
debate. Yeah,
Circle of Debate was
what's going
good.
on? I would put him the one superstar that I would put him in a match against at Mania with would be AJ Styles. It makes sense, they both have history with the Elite.
It makes sense.
And it's like they don't have to go that route with like, oh, I know your friends, blah blah blah. But it'll be a cool match.
Yeah.
They kind of had, he was in the Bullet Club before he joined WWE. He joined Bullet Club when he left WWE. They were in WWE around the same time AJ Styles debuted. I think shortly after Cody Rhodes left the company. So they never really faced one-on-one in WWE. That could be the storyline.
That's
And I
true.
wouldn't mind that.
That's
if
true.
that's the case.
I could see that. It just I don't know. I just
Book him to be the one in charge of NXT 2.0, have him be the one he was behind and all the changes all this time. Triple H, it would have to be against Triple H if this is the opinion. Triple H would be throw a fit. Like, how are you going to have Cody Rhodes from the other company take your company?
I'm gonna tell you right now, the 2.0, it's tough. It's tough. I tried watching it this week because I wanted to see my son Escobar.
Yeah.
But it's tough to watch. Shout out to Escobar, man. With
I know.
Eddie Guerrero tights.
Yeah.
That should be in the
main
roster by now. But we won't have that discussion. We'll see him on Level Up.
Yeah, Level Up. Imagine this episode is sponsored by Level Up. Go watch Level Up.
God. Or have him face Finn Balor instead, so AJ can face Edge at
Yeah,
Mania.
yeah. Either one would be fine. I was thinking of Finn Balor too, either Finn or AJ, but whichever one they don't faces Edge. Something like that, because I think those two will be interesting to face. The only thing I can see is Cody versus Seth or Bobby. I don't know, because based on what they've done with Bobby tonight, which was weird.
I'm gonna tell you right now, all these names like Balor, AJ, Seth, Bobby, any of these that Cody faces, Cody has to lose.
Yeah,
Cody has
agree.
to lose. AJ can't take another loss.
Finn, after
Finn
being
couldn't buy a win.
Where is he?
Yo, oh
is he with Veer? Is he still coming with Veer? Did he go? Is he on the search for Veer?
Maybe that's who Miz is talking about. You know how fire that would be if that's who Miz is talking about.
Veer,
and just swerve all of us.
You think it's Cody, and then it's all of a sudden Veer. That would be hilarious.
Oh my god! Yeah, where is Finn?
I'm honestly thinking he's searching for Veer. That's my opinion. He's searching for Veer.
That is such like.
And imagine we had Veer debuts and Finn Balor. I found him. He's right here.
Yo.
I don't think Seth or Bobby need to win. They're guys that can keep taking losses and won't get hurt by it. I mean, Bobby's been taking loss after loss after loss lately. It's like he lost that day one. He won it back, and then he lost it again. Well, that technically didn't lose it. He got taken out of the match, but
which was to keep looking strong.
Yeah. Which I get they were
gonna fight, even though we'll talk about this more later. But I think Brock is fighting both nights.
Yeah,
but I think it's gonna be Cody. I really don't want it to, because you left as a mid carder, you could come back as a mid carder. Not a good tone to set.
Unless that's the. I mean,
that just tells me that you didn't really give a fuck about all that shit you said. You just wanted that cash check.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
And you know what? To each his own. You can't bash him for it. You know what I mean?
It's probably the does not make sense. This is the match you're going for. Might as well.
It,
If I were
yeah,
Cody, I would wait till the return for after Mania. That will get the pop back. Technically,
yeah,
the last 2 years we never had a proper Raw or SmackDown after Mania because of no crowd stuff.
yeah.
But I think that they should at least save something for that night, so that way we can get that tradition back, I guess. And Cody would be the one to do it, in my opinion.
I
Again, it doesn't
feel
have
you.
to be in like he maybe face off against Bobby or AJ Styles, Finn, whatever. After all, like no one's gonna expect it, but hey, who knows? That could be like the something they could build up for after.
Yeah, that's true. You never know.
But yeah,
It's
they
just weird the
they
whole Cody
protected
Rhodes thing.
Bobby for what though? He should retain instead of being eliminated this way.
Yeah,
Maybe they didn't want him to get pinned. I don't know because I think I was waiting for that Bobby and Brock moment, but
I
maybe you want to
I
get into this match anyways
yeah.
because you
Let's
saw
talk
the
about it because I think
yeah
Brock is fighting Bobby and Roman.
yeah. Maybe that's what we're waiting for. Maybe they're holding that match off for the Mania day one so they can get the rematch that night. Because I do think I'm in the same boat as you. I think he's facing Bobby day one.
Yeah.
Then the winner faces Roman night two, technically, or still
No,
keep Brock
I
going.
think Brock is still gonna fight because he
Yeah,
won the Royal Rumble.
yeah. That's
Now
true.
that's
Yeah.
my thing. Champion versus champion. Why does Brock have to put up his title if he won the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, that is so weird. He doesn't
It's
have to do that.
for
The
the
Universal, yeah,
Universal
he
Championship.
challenged Roman.
Yeah,
Like,
because
yeah,
he's the Royal Rumble winner. So really, it's not champion versus champion.
is
Technically,
Universal
it
champion.
is,
Yeah,
but it's for the Universal Champion. But now I think both belts are on the line.
yeah,
And
it
then
is.
again, for what fucking reason? Because for that, you're gonna have a draft soon. What's the point of the two shows then?
That's is why I said that Brock winning the Royal Rumble was the most useless thing, and
Oh,
I
but
still
you
stand
hate
by it.
Brock though.
I don't hate. See, I don't hate Brock. I hate the win. That's why I said the Rumble win was the most useless thing I've ever seen.
No, it was cool until they did this shit. Until they
Yeah,
put
I
him
mean, they
in.
didn't need to win
Until
it.
they put him in the WWE title picture, then it was like, what the fuck are you doing?
He didn't even qualify. He just got put into the match.
Well,
Like,
because of his rematch.
he could have had.
That was technically his rematch.
I'm not entirely convinced. The title's on the line. They might go Survivor Series champ versus champ.
Yeah, but it's Mania. How you not gonna have the Royal Rumble winner take on the champ? You know,
It's just to build up Roman. Probably they're probably gonna like based off this almost 2 year run that Roman has. Might as well end it off with just not end it off, but like just make it all worth it. I guess by having him win both belts at Mania.
I guess. I just don't want to see the champion versus champion thing.
Yeah,
Like I
that's why
told you,
was
I think we talked about. I said a couple years ago they should have did the champion versus champion thing.
Yeah.
But it was with the when Miz was IC champ and I forgot who was the world champ. That was the year they should have did champion versus champion. Now having the two world champions fight against each other, not with it because then you lose a whole nother title match because your champions. Even though I think he's gonna fight twice.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. From now on, he's probably gonna face like two different opponents. So that way,
because there's no way they're just gonna let Bobby slide into another storyline without getting a rematch. My man was never pinned in the Elimination Chamber, never even came out. You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. But I guess we got to see what happens. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those that's just like, well, we'll wait and see. Hopefully, it builds up to something.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. It has to be because he's facing Brock day one. Other than that, then why even have Bobby not face Brock?
Yeah, for that you have Bobby get pinned.
Exactly. Because I think unless there's no way they're gonna wait till later on this year to have that one-on-one match against Brock and Bobby. There's no way. They had that match already. It's like
I don't want it no more.
Yeah. They ruined this whole thing with Brock.
They ruined the Bobby and Brock match because that should have been a Mania match.
Yeah.
They should have never crossed paths until Mania.
Yeah.
And you gave me it at what, day one?
Royal Rumble. Day one, then Royal Rumble.
Yeah, Royal Rumble. That they should have never crossed paths until that's a WrestleMania match.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? That's not fucking random pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But
didn't make sense. I felt like both the women's and men's elimination chamber flew by quickly.
Yeah,
it flew by.
Shout out to Theory.
Oh yes, shout out to Theory. That F5 from the top of the oof, Jesus, that hurt me from watching it, man.
It's better than what I thought was gonna happen.
Yeah,
I thought he was taking a suplex. I said this man takes a suplex off the top of the pod.
I honestly thought
I
there
was
was a
like, "You
ch
should give him the champion. You should give
that's
him
what
the
I was
champion."
thinking.
I actually thought he was gonna win when it was him and Brock left.
Me too,
I said
me
they're
too.
gonna I was
I
like,
was like,
they're gonna change
when
it
he did
on
the
him.
low blow, I'm like, "Yep, he's winning, he's
Yep.
winning. He's gonna
I
let Austin Theory pin him, like, this is
And
it."
low key, it's one of those that's like, I want something different. You know what I mean? I want something different. It's like the whole thing with the women's. Oh my god, the whole thing with the women's elimination chamber. We're getting Bianca again. I get it. We like Bianca.
Yeah.
We like Bianca. Why isn't she going in as champion? Why the fuck do you still have Charlotte and Becky as champions? We should have Bianca versus Liv or Bianca versus Alexa. Something different.
I think it's because I think they want the fans to walk out happy, I guess, like, because I think not a lot of people like the fact that Ronda won the Rumble, and then she's going in as a challenger. So, like, let's give it to Bianca, the person that people love. So that way she can walk out and people be like, "Oh, she's champion." Just in case if Ronda doesn't, if they don't approve of Ronda, they have Bianca
Yeah, I
that way.
guess.
I guess. That's what I'm thinking too.
I don't know. Ronda's winning the title on Mania. I think she should. I
Yeah.
think she should. And I think, of course, Bianca's gonna win, but
But by the looks of it, night one at Mania, Ronda main event, and
yep.
was yeah,
Which it should
I
be
mean,
because both Rumble winners should be the main event.
yeah. I mean, they've been hyping that up for the past couple of years. It makes sense to have both Mania Rumble
Yeah.
winners and main event both.
Oh man, I hate when the Rumble winner is not the main event.
I know, I know.
I hate that so
I
much.
think the
It's
one that ruined it for me was
happened
the
a couple
AJ and
times.
Shinsuke one. The AJ when that was like middle of the card and like not even close to the main event.
But again, it was a SmackDown, but nobody respected the
Yeah,
SmackDown belt back then. Even though
yeah,
that was the best thing on TV, no one wanted to respect it. But
yeah,
now that the Golden Child got the SmackDown belt, that's the main belt.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
one of those things. Oh, he has it. That's the main belt now.
yeah. Now Roman's gonna have, and then it's gonna be like now their God has it. Their God,
I,
and it's
thi-
like he's
I
on
just
God mode, so he's their God right now. And it's
yo,
like now it's gonna be untouchable. Now it's gonna be very hard for people to take it off of him. Especially he's gone 500 plus days as
it's gonna be
Universal.
Brock.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Brock. Has to be Brock. You're not gonna have this guy beat Brock again. Maybe they will because they love him so much.
Oh
But
yeah.
like I feel like Roman doesn't need the title. And right now he's not doing nothing because there's no obstacles in front of him. You need to do something that
Unless that's the reason why,
gives
so that
him a
way he can,
challenge. You know what I mean? Have
yeah,
him lose the title and then go for it again. Like,
unless
or
that's
you're
the
just
reason
gonna
why they're having him appear with both belts, so that way he can go to both shows, and that way it's he can go for one at a time instead of having him beat every single person on one show. He can go like, oh, you can challenge me for either title now since I'm on both brands, type of thing.
that's so
Which
stupid.
is that's what I'm
It's so
thinking it's
stupid.
going for, but
Because
not the
for
best thing they could have done.
again, why did you even bring back the draft if you could do
Yeah,
stupid shit like this?
yeah, and
You know what I mean?
they have no idea. They built up all the rest of their superstars for nothing, basically, because they realized like, oh, there's no one that could beat Roman. Now what? Now let's combine both belts. Now let's just forget about everything and let's make it fair again. And it's like they have no idea what they're doing with all this.
I think to be honest, they're just throwing shit at the wall and being like, "Yo,
Yeah,
let's see what happens." You know what I mean? It's one of those things. Like even with the Roman and Goldberg match, my guy Goldberg, shout out to Goldberg.
yeah, my guy.
It was a right match. It was
Yeah.
quick, painless.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be a short match anyways. Goldberg
Yeah,
matches aren't meant to be that long now. I
yeah.
think it can go like a 20, 30-minute match, but I don't know.
To be honest, I was rooting for Goldberg.
I can't. Yeah, the only time I wanted Goldberg to win was
Yeah,
probably tonight.
I was
Was
like,
probably
come on, give me something, man.
they
Give
Vince
me.
chose the wrong guy to lose from. He made him beat the Fiend, but can't
Yeah.
make him beat Roman. I don't get it, and I
Oh
still regret
man.
that to this day. You know what? I don't get kind of going off to a different match.
Hold on,
Why?
time out. Did you see how easily Brock just pinned Rollins with one F5 now?
Yeah,
When a couple years ago
he couldn't do it.
he had to hit like 4 and
Yeah,
he would still kick out.
yeah. He had to throw Austin Theory off the fucking thing, and he had Seth Rollins with one, and that's it.
It's like, bro, if you're gonna like stay constant with it, like he's
Yeah.
beat Brock for the belt at Mania. Like, don't just because it was a couple years ago take that from him.
Yeah.
You just let him lay there with one F5,
And
which
that's it. Yeah.
I would love to see them do that to Roman. They wouldn't
Yeah.
dare do that to
Yeah.
Roman.
For real.
That's why people
For
be
real.
leaving left and right. No respect, man.
Yeah. I know. For
I'm an
really.
instigator. That's why
And
people leave, man.
there's no respect for anybody. Jesus Christ.
No, it's like, man, continuity, right? That's what it's
Cody.
called.
Yeah. Cody's gonna Cody's gonna come in, change everything. He's gonna be like, "Yo, I'm in charge of the booking now. I'm the booking everything now.
Yo,
I'm winning every championship here before I leave, and then
I cannot wait for Cody Rhodes to go back to WWE, just so that
he could
he's
realize, yeah,
going to become a segment on this show, which is called "Who Sold Out the Most." Mickey James or Cody Rhodes, baby. Come on, man.
bring out every single person that came back since the release.
My man spent 5 years over there, saying over there,
Yeah.
that other company, that other promotion, they would never give people the chance like I do. Da 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 da. Yo, here's this check come through. All right, homie. Let me get my bags. Let me get my bags.
And I'll leave my wife at home. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Nah, oh my god, they bring her through.
No, apparently they're not bringing her through. Apparently it's just him. I think that's what I'm hearing. I think Brandy's not coming back. It's just Cody.
I guess. I love how they just had to just drop her storyline with Paige, which was gonna
I was not looking forward to that.
That shit was gonna be fucking garbage.
I know.
Fire.
Thank God that dropped instantly. I was like, I'm gonna turn on my television in a couple seconds if they just didn't do that.
Because I'll tell you right now, Cody and Brandy did not get no respect at AEW from the fans. And I think they did it to themselves.
They did.
They did it to themselves.
You know what was the thing with Brandy? Like when she had that promo when Jade Cargill first debuted, when she was like acting all tough in front of her, that was cool. But then she kept that going, and it's like, we get it. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to do that with everybody.
You're a bad bitch.
Yeah, a bad bitch. I'm like, relax.
My bad. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I gotta be reminded every promo you do.
Exactly. Every time she came out, she had the same exact like tone of voice. Like, yo, chill. You're going up against Dan Lambert, a guy who doesn't even wrestle. Like, that's embarrassing. Come on, like you gotta chill with that. And that's what I got tired of, Brandy. I'm like, please just stop. Like, and Paige came out, which was cool, but it was like, does anybody really want to see this?
Exactly.
Does anybody really want to see this match?
My whole thing is that I want to see how fans are gonna react. Are there gonna be fans that are like me and be like, this guy sold out? Even though we watched WWE, you sold out. Like you didn't stick to your word.
Yeah, he's probably gonna come back and say some like heartwarming promo.
Yeah. Or people gotta be like, wow, yes, he's here. Dope. Or third option, you try to put fucking WWE like in a corner, homie. How you gonna just come back? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, unless he comes back as a heel to where like he just shits on them or something.
That's the only way. That's the only way he could come back. Unless he can't come back and be like fucking smiling and being like, "Oh, I'm a baby face and I love everything, kissing babies, shaking hands." You can't do that shit.
Yeah, I think with AEW is that like I know they obviously acknowledged the fact that he was was hated there. They were mentioning the fact like, "Oh, people hate me here, no one likes me," but then I think they wanted to keep him babyface. So that way he doesn't they're trying not to give him a lot of heat because of what he's doing outside of AEW.
I think it was more him trying to keep himself babyface.
Really?
Because I think he would. Well, he was the booker for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think he would have thrived as a heel because people hate him.
Yeah.
If people hate you, you lean into it.
Yeah, because
you know what I mean. You lean into it, and then like all the reports are saying he's mad because other people were making money. Make yourself a household name.
Yeah.
That you sell tickets.
Yeah.
You put like how I was watching an interview with Brock that he was talking about how nobody knows how to put asses in seats no more.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Cody, you know how you put asses in seats? People hate you. Yeah, lean into it. Tell them to go fuck themselves. Go and beat up the biggest baby faces in the company. You know what I mean? Like,
So that's
what are you
why I
doing?
was thinking. That's why I mentioned what he was doing outside of AEW. The Go Big Show he does. He's part of the AEW out. He was part of the AEW outreach community thing, which I guess is supposed to be obviously a good thing. So I'm guessing he's trying not to make himself a babe, like a heel, so that way it's not like a bad reputation.
Yeah,
Because imagine
yeah.
if MJF was in his shoes, wouldn't that be awkward if outside of AEW you see him on a television show? It's like, oh, he's not a bad guy. No one's gonna take him seriously.
I guess,
So I
yeah.
guess that was like the reason why he never really turned heel.
Yeah.
Because like you said, like he was the booker. He could have
Oh,
easily made himself heel and just
yeah.
gone with it.
Yeah.
But I
And
guess
also, like, kayfabe is not a thing no more. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Everybody has Instagram. Yeah, even the heels play a little bit heelish when they're on social media and stuff. But no one cares anymore. You know what I
yeah,
mean? You could host your fucking show if you want, and then the next day come in and fuck people up.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter that you're on that fucking show that no one watches.
Really, like yeah, yeah. I have not tuned into one episode. I'll be
Only thing
honest with
I
you.
watch on fucking TBS and TNT
Or
is
AEW,
fucking
yeah,
AEW and baseball when they do the fucking Sunday games during the
yeah,
season. That's it. And basketball. That's it. Ain't nobody sitting watching TNT shows, TNT movies. No. What the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah. Brock has a valid point. Be relevant work. I'm putting on fans in their seats. Exactly, exactly.
Exactly.
And he was right when he also said like people have to step up and do it. Too, you heard that part? He's like people got to step up and like actually do it
Yeah.
because for the most part, not a lot of people are doing that in
Yeah.
WWE. And it's like the
But
only I
also
think
there's a pro and con to that because people might be trying to step up, but there's so many people that you have to get okayed from before you could do something.
yeah,
That is just tough. I think more back in the 90s, it was working so well that they just let anybody do anything. And that's why
yeah,
people were so loved and so, like, as we said, putting asses in seats. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, now it's like we gotta be careful because of the sponsors. We gotta be careful because of this, that. But still, I don't know, man. I don't know what they can do to like have another. I think we've talked about it. There will never be like a guy like a Cena, like a Brock, like a homemade guy. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like people always bring up like, oh, Rollins, but yeah, Rollins came from the Indies. We mean
yeah.
like maybe what they're trying to do with Breaker right now. They're trying to make him
Oh
that
yeah,
next guy, which is cool
they're
right now.
bringing
We're
down
just
like
not
me and Ron.
sold on
Yeah,
it yet. You know what I mean? I'm just
yeah.
not sold on it.
Like,
Maybe in a
it's still relatively new to us, so it's still like
yeah, talk to me in a couple
going
of
through that.
years.
Yeah,
Maybe it works out. You know what I mean? Maybe he's the
yeah,
biggest name in the company.
yeah. I'll agree on that.
Um, but it's just like I don't know what people can do.
Yeah,
Brock is just that guy that when you hear the name Brock Lesnar, tickets are gonna sell.
yeah. Like a
That's
lot,
just
even if you're not a wrestling fan, you heard it based off his UFC stuff. Maybe you saw Pat McAfee's podcast and like, oh shoot, Brock
yeah,
Lesnar, and
exactly.
then just decided to buy Peacock for some reason. I don't know,
Yeah,
but I guess like, and I agree with that. Like, it's not a lot. Like, I can barely name people from WWE that I want to go see. Like, not like meet, but like that makes me want to go to their show.
I feel you.
It's based off of like the season. Like, we might go to Mania because it's Mania, not because of anybody who's
Yeah,
feeding. It could be like a last minute booking, and I'll still go to Mania
yeah.
and stuff like that.
What happens is like when they
It's
sell
the
to
it's the it's a title, not mainly the people.
yeah.
More, you know what I mean?
Nah, I feel you
It
because
makes
it's like,
sense.
oh, like even when I was thinking about getting tickets to the house show in MSG soon, because Brock and Ronda are on the card. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Let's go because Brock and Ronda are on the card. It's not, oh, let's go see New Day. You know what I mean? Like I love New Day,
yeah,
but it's not like it's just right now they're like in a weird state.
yeah,
I feel like all of wrestling is because everybody's trying to figure out like what works. Even AEW trying to figure out what works, what doesn't, who's their top name,
yeah.
who's not. Um,
And I think AEW does a great job with that. They make sure that every week they get somebody on the card that everyone wants to go and see. And they put on great match cards every week. Like, oh shoot, this
yeah,
person's coming
yeah,
out.
yeah, but even they have like pros and cons because cool. I get to see CM Punk, but guess what? CM Punk doesn't have to cut a promo every fucking week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And shit like that. That's like, yeah, AEW is cool, but also just like every other company, they have their pros and cons.
Yeah.
It's like we don't need to see that every week. There doesn't always have to be run-ins. There doesn't always have to be distractions. Yeah, exactly. So it's like they're very like I was talking to my cousin. Oh, Angel, we've had him on the pro show before. Angel. He was like, yeah, it's very indie for me, and I never really thought about it till he said it, and I was like, you're right. It's basically a glorified indie show because that's what you see on the indies.
Yeah.
But that's the fans that are watching AEW. So they know who their target fans are.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just like it's to really each his own, but everybody has their pros and cons.
Yeah, that is true.
I'll tell you another con about tonight or today.
Today, it's still happening.
Oh man, they tried to sell you that Lita was gonna win the title. They tried to make you believe that so hard, and I almost said the B word. This lady. I wasn't meaning it like in a bad way. I was just gonna be like, she hit a twist of fate and a moonsault, which they called it a Lita sword. Which
I caught that too. I was like, no, please don't call it again. Like, please don't call it again.
Disgusting. Yeah. Get that shit out of your vocabulary. She hit 2 moves, and they want you to believe that she was gonna win the title.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That there's no way she's not gonna. She pretty much spoiled it before the pay-per-view even happened. She goes, "Oh, I'm not planning on wrestling out the Chamber anyways." Fucking thanks for ruining the match.
Thank you, Lita.
Thanks for letting us know who's gonna win the match. Like, at least wait till after to be like, no,
it's not like it was a hard guess.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's just like, and then of course Booker T with the amazing takes that he has. He was like, yeah, they should have Lita win the belt and then have like a passing of the torch at Mania. I was like,
God, I hate Booker T's opinion.
I was like, that doesn't really like I think beating Becky at Mania would do more than beating Lita at Mania.
Lita did great though. It was it was a great match. Yeah. It was a great match. I was invested in heavily.
It was cool, but like they really tried to sell you that she might win. I was like, homie, we all know what's happening.
Yeah.
We all know. Like,
I didn't think she was gonna.
Of course, it was cool to see her.
I would still want to see a match from Mania. I would still want to see a match go up against like a Liv Morgan. I don't know, give someone the spotlight that they should have gotten. Maybe
I mean, you got 2 days. You could do.
Yeah,
they're gonna have a whole bunch of nonsense matches. Why not put one of those?
Yeah,
right. Because I could tell you right now, Drew versus Corbin is gonna be a match.
Definitely.
Oh my God. Did you
see that spot? Yes,
I was gonna and then they showed a replay.
They kept on fucking replaying. I'm like, no, just take it off my screen. I don't want to see this.
What about the slow motion one? What about the slow motion one?
And they posted on social media. And I'm like, why are you hyping this up? He almost broke his goddamn neck.
That shit was disgusting.
Oh my God. I hope he's okay though, because that was a terrible.
I feel
like Lita carried the match more than Becky. I feel that Becky's becoming a little more clumsy. Yeah. I think I don't think she's taking that serious as much anymore.
Oh yeah.
I don't think so. I can care less about this big time Bex thing, and it's really kind of getting me tight.
She should have stood home.
Yeah.
Should have stood home. I don't really.
Lita versus Sasha at Mania. Yeah, I wouldn't mind this. This is one of the matches I wouldn't mind.
As like a dream match for Sasha, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Grew up watching her. You can build a whole thing around that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
And like we talked about in Circle Debate Road, Lita's still in good shape.
Yeah, she is.
She still did a great job in the match.
She went in. Yeah, she did.
Because even though she only hit 2 big moves, she was selling like a star.
Yeah.
And made Becky look good, even though Becky, since coming back, has been atrocious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just been. But again, like you said, she's not like, I feel like she's just like, I'm here, I'm the champion. Yeah, they're going to keep me as champion. I think she'll lose at Mania, and she needs to take some time off.
Oh, for sure. Or just not in the championship picture for a while, at least.
Yeah.
Because this thing is like, I think it's I just cared less ever since she won the championship. And I'm like, you brought her back, squash Sasha, Bianca for no reason. And then just ever since, like, everyone just started to like not even invest in her anymore.
Yeah.
And it was like y'all ruined Becky too. In the meantime, process of this.
Becky did that to herself.
Yeah.
Becky
I mean,
did that to herself.
yeah, and whatever you can say, but like I feel like it ruined
Uh,
Becky too. You
Nah,
brought up
yeah, I
Becky.
feel you.
That whole
I,
thing just wasn't a good thing for anybody.
they just gave her the McGregor
For real, it's
promo
literally
book and said,
McGregor.
"Here you
Yeah,
go, here you go, try it
yeah.
out." And it
She
doesn't
gave her
work
all the
for her.
clothes. She
Just
wearing like
doesn't
fancy
work.
jackets,
Yeah,
fancy glasses. I'm like, yo, chill with this. I get it. They're both Irish, but like, it's not the
yeah.
same.
Lita versus Sasha would be really cool. Now that I see that, that
Speaking
would
of
be.
Sasha, she hasn't been back since the Rumble. Like, I feel like, where is she now?
There's
Is she
nothing
all?
for her right
But
now.
was she also sent out to find Veer? Because I don't know where she is either. Like,
That's
if
what it
you're
is.
if you're
It's
not
just that
if you're not doing anything, you're going to have to find Veer because apparently he's coming for months and he hasn't even been anywhere near.
I'm telling you, it's just they had nothing for her, so they
Yeah,
kept her off TV, which is a good thing. You don't have to have
did anyone
everyone on
expect?
TV every week.
Anyone
Yeah,
expect? I thought Bliss was going to win it too. I honestly thought
I
Bliss was going to win.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I thought it was Liv. When Liv got eliminated, I said, "Oh, Alexa got this,"
Yeah,
and then
Alessa's
we
winning.
got Bianca, which I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just like
I don't think it would have worked for both of them at Mania because both of them are. I don't even know what Alexa Bliss is portraying. Is she a heel? We don't know.
she's
It would have been weird because like you
she,
have who do you
she's a
sit there?
tweener. She's a tweener.
Yeah,
People love her, but she's also kind of a heel.
so which
You
is
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
But
but it's
again, it would have gave us a different match. Would have
that
gave
is
us
true.
like not Liv because we've been having her versus Becky for a while now.
Yeah,
But Alexa and Becky would have been dope.
I would have like that would it was different. So I would have. That's why I was kind of hoping for it at first. But then it's like, how do you book this without both one of them being the heel? Both of them are heels. That's what's
But
like.
again, Bliss isn't a heel. She's
I
just
don't know. Yeah,
crazy. She's just crazy.
yeah.
She's
She's
not a
just
heel.
crazy. Yeah,
She's just crazy.
she's crazy. Yeah, yeah. Which is true. But I don't know. I kind of like was expecting her
And
to.
I thought that was the whole point of bringing her back and building her
Yeah,
up with these therapy sessions was to get a title shot.
I thought she was getting out of this crazy thing. I thought she was gonna go back to her normal self, which I really want.
I thought so too, but
And that's also what I thought the point of this therapy stuff
I
was too.
I
It's like,
do like that they changed the gimmick around um a little bit so that it's not really like the Fiend character no
yeah,
more. I like that because before it was just like this is copy paste.
yeah,
Like this is
because
copy paste.
yeah. So
Now I like that they changed
I thought they
it
were gonna get rid. I
enough.
thought they should have gotten rid of it because it's
They should
you
have,
know.
but I guess they need that scary character. I guess.
I mean, she's good at it, but it's not like it's that scary much. You know what I mean? I just
Yeah,
feel
I feel
bad for
you.
Alexa.
Yeah, it's a tough
Yeah,
role she's in right now.
yeah.
Um,
That's what I'm hoping back for. Because I think when she goes back to her normal self at the goddess, everyone will be behind her. She'll be a babyface instantly. That's what I was kind of hoping for too.
yeah, definitely,
Especially if she's given a
definitely.
Mania match against Becky. For like, she's probably the top babyface right now, in
Yeah,
my opinion. But I think that that should have happened. But I guess they stuck with the crazy Alexa. Um, but for I don't know how long. But I was kind of for before she announced herself in the match. I thought it was going to be like Bailey or Asuka or somebody that's returning.
I was waiting for Bailey,
Yeah, which
and I thought she was gonna win it.
yeah, because I kind of wanted Bailey to have a Mania moment. Last year
Yeah,
she got
she just
beat up
must
by the
not be
Bella
ready.
Twins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
and it
just
was
must not be 100% yet.
yeah. Unless
Which
they're
is
probably
like we don't want
waiting.
to rush anything, but
Yeah, yeah. I'm
again,
like
if she comes back like in a couple weeks, it's gonna be like, homie, she could just you could put her in the chamber. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
for real.
But you don't want to rush anything and put anybody in risk of anything.
Yeah,
What do you think they're gonna do with the women's tag?
I forgot about them. Honestly, I forgot about them. I really forgot that they had titles.
So like right
Um,
now they're like kind of setting up everything for Mania, but like the women's
I
tag
don't
hasn't really
know.
been.
What I
It,
think that might happen is I don't want it to happen, but I feel like they will. Bella Twins. That's the only thing I could think of. That I don't want to say makes sense, but the only thing that could happen.
you want to end the stream right now? Put that bad take or wow.
I'm not. I don't
Nah, I
want it
feel
to
you.
happen, but it's
That
like a
probably
thing that's
will be what it is. To be honest,
yeah,
I wouldn't doubt it.
yeah,
I guess it's a cool moment. I guess.
yeah.
Um, would you have them win it?
I don't know, because what I originally thought from the Rumble was if they had like the Bella Twins versus Carmella and Zelina versus like Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan, since they kind of had a moment then too.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Sarah Logan even wants to come back full time or in the meantime.
Yeah.
I don't know her status on that. But if she wants to go back and do it, maybe that would be the best bet to make it a triple threat tag match rather
Yeah.
than just Matt Hardy. He's gonna delete the street. Delete the stream. Delete the delete. I'm gonna delete the whole channel if I say Bella
Yo,
Twins again.
Bella Twins. Oh man, that's almost worse than Nia Jax, to be honest. In my book,
Really?
in
You
my
think they're
book,
worse than Nia Jax?
I hate the Bella Twins so much. I don't
In terms
find
of
them
like
entertaining at all. Like
at all.
at all. And then when they started doing the single shit and giving them titles and stuff, I was like, "This."
No, their singles run, I think it was like 2014. I actually was behind. I was actually enjoyed that stuff.
Yeah,
I actually enjoyed it.
good for
With
you.
Stephanie McMahon and all that, I actually enjoyed it. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, that was an okay storyline. It was a cool storyline for what it was.
Yeah,
But I
and
still wasn't gonna be like, you know why I can't wait for SummerSlam? The
they
fucking Bella Twins, baby. You know what I mean? Like it was like, oh, this is a cool storyline.
yeah,
It wasn't like, oh, you know what's must see. You feel me? Like it was
yeah.
more like that.
Speaking of tag teams, though,
I would have loved to see. I would have loved to see like if the Sasha and Lita match doesn't happen. Let's say Bailey could come back, Bailey and Sasha for the tag belts, give them their moment, winning them at Mania, would be cool.
yeah, that would be. I
Or
wouldn't mind that
would have
either.
been really cool, Sasha and Bailey, which I don't know how you would set this up, but Sasha and Bailey versus Trish and Lita for the belts. That would have been a cool, like, that's your cool passing of the torch.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? That's your cool passing of the torch moment. Even though
yeah,
they've been killing it for years, that's a cool moment. Especially
yeah.
that they both looked up to them growing up.
Exactly.
That's
That would be like a
cool.
SummerSlam match. I don't think they'll pull that off for now, unless they have Bailey return Monday, and then they have to do all this stuff on Monday. But
Man,
I don't
they're
know.
never gonna do that.
Yeah,
They don't got these ideas, baby.
if they're listening to this, they would probably be like, "No, it's the worst idea I've ever heard in my life." Like, yeah,
You hear this fucking
yeah,
kid?
you had to hear this, people. This is not even a good idea. I have the better ideas than all of you. Speaking of tag teams, though, that Uso Viking Raiders moment, I'm like, why?
It's just a waste of time.
You flew them out from the U.S. to Saudi Arabia to not have a match.
Can I tell you that's 22
Like,
hours?
yeah, that's why it's the stupidest thing I've seen. At least have a match. Don't just. It's a they're gonna have to fly back probably right now to not. They flew 22 hours for nothing.
It makes no sense at all.
It made no sense.
Makes no sense. I guess which it kind of puts it in perspective that they'll probably lose the titles to them when they fight, and they'll probably save that match for Mania.
But why even announce it for Saudi Arabia? That didn't make. They could have had it on SmackDown. They could have had it this week, but then
It could have been on the pre-show.
Yeah, really. Like, I don't know why they just randomly scrapped that. Like, what was the point of flying them out there? They weren't going to use them.
There's a lot of questions that we would love to ask management.
If I were there, I'd be like, we would have a whole 10-hour podcast of questions I've asked them.
Oh man,
we invite someone on, be like, hey,
I wish we could get like a writer or some shit and just be like, yo, let's just shoot questions at you.
Yeah, it's like this is an interview, then the whole entire time is just questions about like, why'd you do this? Why'd you do that?
Let's just be like, yo, who the fuck came up with the idea about this?
Yeah. This wasn't the interview I was talking about. Like, no, it was our show, so you get to answer our questions. That's what.
Like, yo, you remember when Rome was carrying around that cage? Whose fucking idea was that? You know what I mean? Like shit like that. It'd be like, who wrote that shit?
Who approved it?
There's so many moments in wrestling in any company that you're like, who wrote this shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like, yo.
And it wasn't like a spider. Like, that was in that cage.
Yeah.
It was like all that for a fucking spider. It made no sense at all.
And what's crazy is that in WWE, you have to go through so many people to keep getting to the top. That everybody was like, that's a good idea.
Yeah, good idea.
Let's do it. Yeah, that's smart. This is gold. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No, it was probably like, yo, let's have Rowan walk around the cage. Cool, yeah, sure, let's do it. Then eventually came along. What's it gonna be? I don't know, a spider. Cool, yeah, sure.
Put a
Yeah,
spider in
put a
there.
spider in there. Yes,
Would
put
have
a
been
spider.
smart. Put like a rat or something.
Yeah.
That would have been smarter.
And
You
it
know what I
wasn't
mean?
even
Like
yeah, it was like a clearly, obviously fake spider that did nothing. I'm like, okay, cool. And they scrapped it. I think it got
from
released shortly
from
after.
from the prop room.
Yeah. So it made
Man,
no sense. But
what else happened tonight?
so we had the tag team match with Ronda Rousey, Naomi, and Sonya and Charlotte.
Uh,
That was a great match.
it
Not
was
gonna lie,
cool. It
it
was
was.
cool.
I'm glad that
Yo, my
Ronda
son.
and Charlotte didn't touch each other. The
Yeah,
match, just
it
saving
was
that for
cool.
Mania. So I'm glad they
Yeah,
didn't do that. But Ronda, when she was one arm, I'm like, wow, she actually did really well with one arm. I'm like,
yeah,
wow,
yeah. She's dope.
yeah.
I
And her
I love
judo,
Ronda, man. I love Ronda. So I think she did very well.
she came out the judo outfit. I'm like, yo, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, my brother was like, "Why is she wearing that?" I'm like, "Well, she wears short shorts and and like a broad type of thing. I
Yeah,
don't think you can wear that out there.
yeah, you
Like, you
can't. Yeah,
gotta wear something that's covering up. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It
you got to
makes
cover
sense,
up.
and then it also made sense with the whole arm behind the back because she has to like kind of wrestle. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
so it made sense. Yeah, it was a cool match. Charlotte was dressed like an elf on the shelf. It was fucking amazing.
she
It
dressed up
was,
for Christmas. I don't think
yo,
she knew where she was and
I
what month it
saw her
is.
come out and I was like, yo,
She was like
what?
all red.
I was like, that shit looks like pajamas. And then I was watching the
Yeah.
match. I was like, that shit's an elf on the shelf outfit.
Man, someone should we should make a meme out of that. Whatever, just
Oh
Photoshop
man.
her on
I'm gonna just put her on
someone in the house.
shelves and shit.
Yeah, put her on shelves. Like Charlotte
Yo,
does not know it's February, and it's
oh my god. But it was a cool match, and like
it
you
was.
said, they didn't touch each other. They're gonna save that. I might be the only one very excited for the Charlotte and Ronda
No,
match.
I'm excited for it too. Like
I think we should have got this at 35. This should have been the match.
No, I mean I get why they didn't. I get why they're not going with. I know people wanted Becky versus Ronda, and I get it. But I think that it's smart that they didn't go that route because I think they're probably waiting for next year's Mania because it's going to be in LA. They're going to want the big money matches that bring you the money.
Yeah.
You know, like I get it. Charlotte Flair is obviously Ric Flair's daughter, but not a lot of people know she's a wrestler.
Ooh.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I think Becky has been more like outside of WWE more
Yeah,
than
but I don't know if she's gonna keep it up for a year. She's a Reagan still.
yeah. But I think but still the match that everyone wants to see. So might as well wait for the Los Angeles one, the more anticipated Mania. Then, because I think that Mania is
I'll
going to
take a
be.
pass on that match.
You still don't take a pass on that match? You
I'll
still want to
pass
see
on
it?
that match. I'll pass. I don't want to see that. We saw that bullshit roll up 3 years ago. I'm okay. I don't need to
I'm
see
still
another
upset
match
at
with
that.
them too. That's what I'm saying. I think Ronda and Charlotte actually have chemistry that they could have a good ass match.
Yeah.
Becky, on the other hand, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that
like
is true.
Becky and all. I say this all the time. I thought she should have been the first women's champion WrestleMania 32. She should have won it. That's when she was hot.
Yeah.
Everybody started getting on the train when she became the man, and I feel that's when she started getting stale to me. Then she did the whole I'm the man, won the title. She hardly defended it. All she did was tag with Seth. Then she got knocked up. She left. She came back, did the stupidest rock bottom shit at SummerSlam, and then ever since then it's just been downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm okay with not seeing Becky versus Ronda.
From what I saw at the Rumble, they teased a lot during the Rumble. I thought we were going to get to see Shayna Baszler, at least part of this feud, which, again, where is she? Where is she? Where are these people that they like?
Why wasn't she in the chamber at least?
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, why wasn't she like anywhere involved in this? I think maybe now after, Sonya and Naomi are probably going to be done with them. I hope they bring out Sonya. Or, sorry, Shayna. I thought Shayna versus Charlotte should have been the match for Chamber. But they had to tie in this whole Sonya and Naomi thing. And I'm like, at least bring out Shayna. Shayna makes sense. I mean, no, because let's give her something to do in the meantime.
Yeah.
It gives her something to do. And I think that if she had a match at Elimination Chamber against Charlotte for the title, cool match, great match to have. And then that leads up for Ronda and Charlotte to happen at Mania.
Yeah, I
And
feel you.
then maybe you have Shayna just be by Ronda's side. Or maybe you have have Sasha Banks with Charlotte, and then also at Elimination Chamber, Ronda versus Sasha, and then again at Mania, it's Charlotte with Sasha versus Ronda with Shayna. That's two of
Yeah.
both horsewomen, kind of by each other's side. I know that match is never going to
No,
happen. The other
yeah.
two are released, but like it's still it makes sense.
Yo,
They're friends in real life.
Shayna is just the fall from grace. Like she should have been world champion by now. I feel if she would have beat Becky at Mania, um, she would still be on fire right now.
Oh, for sure.
I think Shayna's one of those people that just would not lose it, even if she did lose the
Yeah,
title.
I thought
Because look
that
at
this.
what she did in NXT, bro.
Yeah,
She was dominating. I think her biggest feud, which was like it
Rhea
was
Ripley.
actually good matches. Rhea Ripley and Ember Moon. They had like a
Yeah,
big. They would have. I think they had like three takeover matches
yeah,
for the belt.
yeah. They had a
But
few together.
then the main roster, they started off hot. Started off hot. I remember the Elimination Chamber where she eliminated everybody.
Yeah, like what
Was it
Brock
way
did tonight.
yeah, was it way too much at the time? Yeah, but it was more because she was like tapping people out, pinning them, and then she was in the ring for like 2 minutes, just like jumping around and taunting. Like
Yeah,
she was eliminating people as they came out.
but
You know what I mean? At least
she was being a
Brock,
heel then. I think Brock
yeah,
just went like Brock just literally waited till the end and just pinned everybody. Just
which
one
was
at five.
which was beautiful, I feel.
Yeah,
But he didn't need to win. I think AJ should have won. I
yeah,
think it would have been dope for AJ to win. I don't know, man. It's just they just want the champion versus champion match
yeah. They wanted
because
desperately.
yeah, because I think there's a match that you can do that all fans would come together for. I think having AJ as champion facing Kevin Owens at Mania would have been a match that's like the match of the indie darlings. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? The indie
yeah, yeah,
darlings taking
yeah,
over. We ran the roads together in the indies, and now we're here at Mania fighting for the most prestigious belt. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
something like that. And it would just be like, oh, that's so awesome. Two guys that came through the indies and actually fought their way through to come to WWE and then
Fought,
build their
yeah.
way up. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was.
His
And then
voice is
build
cracked into
and
yeah.
then build their way up to a championship match at Mania.
I think that's the match I probably a lot of people want to see it.
Yeah.
In my
But in WWE, if you make a name for yourself outside of WWE, we don't give a fuck about you.
yeah,
Basically.
yeah, pretty much.
You know what I mean?
If you're not at one of our household names, then we don't care. Thoughts
Yeah.
on pushing Austin to return one more match versus Kevin Owens?
It's
Again,
a
this is
listen, it's a cool moment. Everybody wants to see Stone Cold again. I love Stone Cold. I would love to see it, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to see it. It might be one of those Undertaker moments at Saudi Arabia that people are going to talk about and tarnish the legacy. I don't want to
yeah,
see that. It's kind of like the Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels retired and never came back until he came back cosplaying as Nick Gage and then lost at Saudi
yeah.
Arabia.
I
And
didn't even think about that. Yeah,
the match was wow.
like
So
don't
I feel
erase
like
that
that,
mistake.
like, and people are always gonna bring that up, and it's not gonna. It doesn't tarnish his whole legacy from what everything that he's done. That one thing, but
Yeah,
it's just like if he would have stayed retired, was perfect.
yeah.
You know
I
what I
don't think
mean?
he needed to step away and then like come
Yeah,
back at whatever age he is.
yeah. But what
Like
I
it's
do like about Austin, what I do like is that I think it was maybe like I think it was 10 years I was reading. Cause I remember when I was like that was when I was all up in the blogs reading shit.
yeah,
When they wanted him and Punk. He was like,
yeah,
"Nah, my
yeah,
neck's too messed up." But now you see that he's been getting in better shape. He's
yeah,
posting on his Instagram that he's lifting, he's squatting and shit. You know what I mean? Like he's in
yeah,
good. He looks like he's in good shape. If it happens, I just don't want to be something that tarnishes his legacy.
Or I mean, or Kevin Owens' legacy though, because I don't. It would be. I kind of don't. If it was against anybody else, like I wouldn't care. But like I'm a big fan of Kevin Owens, and it's like
I love Kevin
I
Owens.
how long is it? Is it gonna be like a full 10, 15 minute match? Definitely not. It's probably gonna be like a 5 to 10 minutes at most.
Yeah,
It's not gonna last long.
I would give the cap at 10 minutes.
Yeah,
You know what I
but
mean?
the thing is, if Steve Austin is ready to go, if he feels healthy, if he's actually going in the ring and wants to do it, go ahead. It's his
Yeah,
decision. Like, unless they're forcing him to do it, then it's a different story. But
money
like, if
talks, baby.
yeah,
Money
but
talks.
again, if he feels okay, if he's comfortable doing it, if he feels like he's ready to go again for one more match, cool. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah,
It's
because
just
I
I don't know if
I'll
I want to see, like I said, a full 10 plus minute match with Steve Austin going at it with Kevin Owens,
yeah,
because Kevin Owens obviously is much younger, a lot younger than Steve Austin, who can still go. But it's if you have someone like Kevin Owens who's an active wrestler who's can kill it, can do anything in the ring, and it's like putting against Steve Austin who hasn't wrestled in God knows how long,
yeah.
kind of is going to give you like a mixed feelings about it. It's kind of like, oh, how's this match going to go about? Is he going to go all out? Is he gonna be the
But I,
same as you've
but I think
seen from the
with
last time I've seen him wrestle?
Owens will help him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
I think he's
even
that
though
guy
I
to
don't think
trust.
Austin needs help, like you gotta also
Yeah,
remember, we got a lot of guys at that age that are fighting right now.
yeah. Sting is
Goldberg
older.
was
Yeah,
just opening the show today.
yeah,
Sting, Undertaker just fought 2 years ago. Like
yeah,
we have people at that age that they could still go.
yeah,
Now with Austin, what I thought would be a cool moment, what they would never do because they want it in front of the fans.
yeah. I was just thinking cinematic match.
A cinematic
That's what
match
I was just thinking. I was just thinking a cinematic match somewhere. Maybe do like a Texas, something like a Texas related match. Call
at
it.
his ranch.
Yeah,
Um, but they would never go for that. They want it in front of fans,
unless
which
it's
I'm
like
not
a
against
yeah,
because it's Austin, man.
yeah.
When's
You
the
want to
like?
hear that music. You want to hear the people's reaction to it.
Yeah,
And it's like it's
what happened was Austin is a weird story because Austin, we never knew it was gonna be his last match.
yeah.
It just
He just
never
left.
showed back up.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, he came back to be the GM. He did like matches against Bischoff, but they didn't really count. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
don't count that as like coming back out of retirement. Like, that's not a real match. He would just stunner Eric Bischoff and pin him. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So like, I didn't really count it, but like having him come back and do one more match and finish on his terms, like he's like, yo, I want to come back for one more match just to show that I still have it, even though the match at 19 was incredible.
yeah, yeah,
WrestleMania 19 is such an underrated card. But
yeah.
WrestleMania 19, that match was incredible, even though he was going through all those injuries. But he might want to say, like, yo, I want to say when it's my last match. And I
Yeah,
want to do it. You know what I mean? You never know. But
yeah,
I wouldn't be against it. I just don't want it to be a dumpster fire and
yeah,
tarnish his legacy, which I don't think it will because of Austin, but also because of Owens. Owens is so good that he could carry him if
yeah.
anything, God forbid, and like something happens.
Like I think what also to help Austin go is probably they're probably gonna make like I said like a Texas those qualification match of some sort where they could use weapons.
Yeah,
So it's
is
not
that?
just him taking bumps, him doing
Yeah,
everything. It's him using things and just
hmm
beating up Owens. So that way he gets like kind of the upper hand. And yeah, Owens can help, sell moves and
yeah. Texas Street
speaking
Fight.
of it, like they both use a stunner. Kevin Owens has been using the stunner for the past 2 years. Is that what they could build a story on? Stunner versus stunner.
Yeah. Let me just tell you right now, there
Like
was
if you lose,
a
you can't use a stunner anymore.
um
Nah.
there was I think they filed for the name, like a
The stunner
copyright trademark.
for Owens,
Stunner Sunday. So it's probably gonna happen at the second day of
Stunner
Mania.
Sunday. Really? When did they do
Yeah,
that? Recently?
yeah. I saw it. I saw it on Twitter. I'll send you the link.
Okay.
I saw they went for the trademark, which doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
Stunner Sunday could be for shirts, merch.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? People were saying it's a show. If they
Stunner
name
Sunday.
a fucking pay-per-view, oh my bad. What they
Premium
call it
live
on
event.
premium? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, WWE. If they call it the pay-per-view Stunner Sunday, even
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah.
That's a bad name.
I
That's
guess he was
why.
like,
So when I saw that,
peace.
that's when I said, because I saw it before the Stone Cold story came out, and then Stone Cold story came out. I said,
That's probably what it's
makes
for. Yeah.
sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Because my first thought was merch for Owens
Stunner.
or
Yeah.
Mania,
Maybe he may be wearing that shirt for
right?
Mania, kind of like
I
just start
thought of
selling it
that,
there.
but now with the whole Austin might fight, it makes sense. Not saying that's 100% that that's what it's for, but it
Yeah.
makes sense that it would happen on day 2 and be Stunner Sunday.
Yeah.
Makes
Probably is
sense.
gonna happen then. But
But like I said, I'm not
yeah.
against it, but I just don't want it to be a fucking like Shawn Michaels
It's definitely gonna
fiasco.
be like a fun match to watch.
Oh
It's like
yeah,
it's gonna be one of those entertaining matches that like, it's not gonna be taken that seriously to where it's gonna be like,
yeah,
oh shoot, at your seat, it's gonna be like
yeah. It's Stone Cold, man.
yeah, Stone Cold.
To be honest, if Stone Cold fights, I might just have to purchase some tickets. Like
Yeah, plug and go.
dead ass. I
Yeah,
would have to purchase some tickets.
yeah.
Stone
You
Cold,
might see us in the audience. Who knows?
come
Right?
on. I don't know what kind of money you got. You won't be seeing me. You won't be
You're
seeing
gonna be
me.
all the way up there. Like, gotta look
Look,
very closely in the audience up
hell yeah.
there.
I would bring the light bulbs with me so I could switch them while I'm up there because
Yeah.
hell,
Yeah.
but
Say
it
hi to
w-
the birds. Like, yeah, see the birds up there.
but it would be cool though to see Austin come back. And
Yeah,
like I said, we're seeing a lot of older wrestlers. I won't say old wrestlers, but
yeah,
older wrestlers coming back and doing good. Like
yeah, yeah,
and like you said, it doesn't have to be just a one-on-one match to get around stuff. Street fight, hardcore match, anywhere falls. I still think the cinematic ranch fight would be dope,
yeah,
especially that he's been just shitting on Texas. Yeah, come through to Texas, come through to my ranch. Let's talk about it.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? That would be cool.
yeah,
But again, you really want that moment from the fans.
yeah. That is true. I think that's what they're aiming for from this because it's in Texas. Obviously, I think he's the host. I don't know if they actually declared that him as a host,
I don't know to
but
be honest.
yeah, but it's because he has been like in the commercials before Mania season even
Yeah.
started. So
Oh
I'm
yeah, but
assuming,
of
yeah,
course he's the Texas guy. You
yeah.
it was gonna be around him.
Speaking of Texas guys, though, I can't believe we didn't mention it. I know
Mm.
this is Elimination Chamber recap, completely off topic, but
Oh, but
Undertaker.
nah, it counts. It
Yeah,
counts.
it count. Yeah,
They
yeah,
announced it
they
tonight.
did announce it today.
They did
Yeah,
a nice
Undertaker.
ass video. Shout out to
Yeah,
my son Taker,
Undertaker,
man.
Hall of Fame.
The
I hope
the
I've been
GOAT.
saying this. I've been saying this for a while. I know you said this too. He should be the only one in the Hall of Fame tonight.
Yes.
Only one in the Hall of Fame.
He should be the only one that goes in this year.
Yeah,
It probably won't happen,
yeah.
but it should.
But
It's
or at least,
Undertaker.
yeah, or at least not like a whole bunch of people as they typically do. Do like one or two more people, and that's it. Because no one's gonna focus on them anyways. You know what I mean?
They should put him and Kane together.
Yeah, but they didn't last year.
Yeah.
Kind of
But it would have been cool.
unless they do like a big show. Probably won't do him because he's in AEW doing stuff there. But I don't know. Maybe they do like someone that he knows personally, so that we can celebrate with the people that he
Yeah.
kind of grew up with or had a career with.
Facts.
In a way,
Quick question. Who would you have induct him?
it should be Kane. It
You
should
think
be
it should
Kane.
be Kane?
Yeah.
I
It should
feel
be. And
you.
I know Undertaker didn't induct him last year, which feel like should have happened.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody. I think there were no inductees. Just think it was Caleb.
Yeah, it was
Braxton, and
just
Corey
like
Graves.
yeah. Which
But
I think that's how it's gonna be this year.
yeah,
Which I hope not. I want somebody to induct him.
yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
it should be
Unless they do like a night where because I think they're doing it after SmackDown before Mania, and it's like
yeah.
they should have like a night where like people who worked with him come out and speak, and then they give him like a half hour of speaking.
They should do a video. They shouldn't have just one person.
Yeah.
They should do like a video. And that's why I'm saying he should be the only person. They could do like a 15-minute video of people just like talking about him.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool because there's so many names that come to mind when you're like, yo, who should induct Taker?
Yeah. And
'Cause
then they
you
all
think-
introduce him at once, like in a video kind of thing.
Because you think about, okay, Kane, that's cool. Shawn Michaels, that would be cool. Triple H, that would be cool.
Big Show, that would be cool. Like anybody who worked with
Yeah,
him in his past.
Godfather, the guys who used to ride with him, that would be cool because they got stories and stuff. A Stone Cold, that would be dope. Who I would really love
Shawn Michaels,
to see which is never gonna happen because he doesn't want to put the spotlight on himself. But this is his biggest creation that he's ever had. Okay, because Hogan also, but that stood loyal to him. Vince McMahon should induct The Undertaker.
Yeah. I
Because
mean, his
that
name
was
popped up.
his that was his baby.
Creation. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
was his creation. And for him to rise through and be relevant all these years through the 90s, taking a little break through 2000 and 2001, coming late in like mid 2001, coming back with the
Yeah.
motorcycle gimmick. Still staying relevant, winning the champion is that, feuding with Brock, going back to the Dead Man, winning the title again, fighting guys like Mark Henry, Orton, like the next generation coming up, going through all the way through his WrestleMania streak, making Brock the beast that he is.
Yeah.
Because he's really the beast because of taking the streak away from Taker. You know what I mean? There's so many reasons that Undertaker is the most successful WWE wrestler. Well, maybe most successful wrestler in the
And the big
entire.
one of the biggest names
Yeah.
that
Even if
there's
you don't
nobody.
watch wrestling, you know Taker, you know the eye roll. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you know the dong in the beginning of his theme
yeah,
song. You know, like, he's like, there's no one else, past, present, future, that's gonna be like Undertaker. There's
exactly.
only one Undertaker.
We'll never
Never have
have
him. Yeah,
somebody like that again.
that's why he should be in by himself. It's a one in a lifetime thing.
Yeah.
It should be a one person only Hall of Fame.
And that's why I say you have the video, you have Godfather talk, you have all these guys, Rikishi,
Rookie,
Shawn
yeah,
Michaels, Triple H, all the guys he feuded. Get The Rock to talk a little bit,
yeah,
Stone Cold, all these guys he feuded with, Edge, um,
Batista,
yeah, Batista,
yeah,
JBL, Farouk, have them all
yeah,
talk, and then end it, and then have Vince say a couple words for a couple minutes. If you got any stories or something,
yeah.
because that's his creation. Like, yeah,
That's
it'd
his
be cool to
guy.
see Kane, one of his friends do
You
it, one
you
of
you
the
know
a
how
Stone
deep.
Cold.
Yeah,
Like, I would want it to be Stone Cold or Vince
you know how
or
deep
Kane.
their relationship goes between Vince and Undertaker. You did you see the documentary that came out like 2 years ago?
Yes,
That's all he talked about was Vince and how close Vince is and how
yes,
much they mean to each
and
other.
how much he respects Vince,
Yeah,
and he'll do anything for Vince. This man stood loyal to you while WCW was kicking your ass,
exactly.
and
Yeah,
he stood, which they probably offered him money.
yeah, definitely.
Which there's always stories out there that they said they did. Then people say, "Oh no, they never offered," but they probably did.
Yeah, they definitely did. Yeah,
He was the biggest attraction.
yeah,
Why wouldn't you?
exactly,
The
exactly.
man stood loyal to you for years. Every time you needed a Mania match, when he
He was
thought he
there.
was done, you called him. He was there. You needed
Yeah,
him for Saudi Arabia. The
he
man
was
was
there.
having back spasms and was there. You know what
He
I mean?
got
Like,
injured, got surgery, and then came back again and did something else for you. Like,
exactly. The
no,
like the
most
most you
loyal
could
guy you
do
ever
for
see.
him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you could at least
give him the
go
one
in
by
front of a
himself.
camera and say a couple words
Yeah,
about your most successful creation.
yeah. That's
Even
a
though Taker takes a lot of credit because he had to make it work,
yeah,
but it's still, at the end of the day, McMahon booking him and taking his advice. Like, maybe Taker had ideas, or maybe Vince was just like, Taker, maybe you should do it. You know what I mean? He
yeah,
respects Vince so much. It should be Vince to put him in. Now, I won't be
yeah,
mad with Kane. I wouldn't be mad with Stone Cold. But the person that should do it is Vince McMahon.
yeah,
I think that's the perfect person. And like you said, that's the only person this year.
yeah. It
And
makes sense.
you could do like a 2-hour program for him. Show highlights, like really highlight him. Like,
I think they're starting it on SmackDown. Like it's starting on SmackDown, leading till the hour after. I'm not sure how they're doing it. I forgot what
yeah,
they've been saying. But it'd be cool if like during SmackDown they play videos like it's like of people shouting them out. Like maybe like a 5-10 minute video of one person
yeah,
have a match, another 5-10 minutes of somebody else talking. Then stuff like that throughout the
yeah.
night, and then after that you just start with the
Yeah,
with the
that would be
Hall of
cool.
Fame induction.
And also, you're putting it on the show that he really like helped
Yeah,
legitimize
exactly. I was
because
yeah.
yeah, it
They
was
could have
called
done it. They could have
SmackDown
done it.
after
Yeah,
like they call it. It was called SmackDown after the Rock, like the SmackDown
he's
whatever. But he was
stayed on
there.
that brand for
He
years. He
and
did not.
he made that shit relevant.
Yeah,
Made that shit relevant and
yeah,
helping the young guys coming up, putting over
yeah,
the Eddie Guerreros, putting over the Brock Lesnar's, putting over the Booker T's, the you know what I mean, like
yeah.
John Cena's.
Randy Orton.
Exactly, like that was Undertaker was SmackDown. The
Yeah,
same way that in that
the
era,
Mount Rushmore of SmackDown.
yeah.
Or in WWE.
Oh, the Mount Rushmore of SmackDown is just him. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
no,
I
of
guess
course, there's other people like
yeah, yeah,
I
but
in that era, I would put like him, Eddie,
Rock.
Kurt, Brock. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Because they would just like they made you want to watch every week.
yeah,
But again, like it's so cool that they're doing it after SmackDown. He like really legitimized that show. Like if you think about SmackDown was Taker, if you thought about Raw was Triple H
yeah,
during that time. So like for them to do it after SmackDown is a cool moment. So I think it should just be him.
yeah,
That would be cool.
yeah.
If not, maybe somebody else that he's really cool with. You know what I mean? Like I can't think of somebody, but I don't know.
I mean, depending on who he wants, it makes. I feel like if he wants to debate, choose somebody, I think it's up to him. I mean, if it's up to Vince to choose who to induct him, I think it should be like a few
Yeah,
people, like you said, like we talked
yeah,
about. But if it's up to him, maybe he'll choose a Vince or Kane. I think it's between those two.
yeah.
I don't know,
I just think the Vince one, like Vince never wants to be in front of the camera. They say
yeah,
he never wants the spotlight on him.
but it should though. He
Um,
should.
for
He should.
Undertaker for
Yeah,
one night, bro. Because they even say like, he doesn't want to be thanked on the Hall of Fame, like speeches.
yeah,
I don't give a fuck, Vince. I don't give a fuck about that night. Okay,
yeah. It's your
Undertaker
creation.
is your guy.
Yeah,
Your guy.
you
He
should be
kept
thanking him, even though
yes.
you should
He
be thanking
stood
him.
loyal to you. He made it popping. Yeah, DX and them were doing their thing, but guess who they were feuding with? The Undertaker.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like he was always in the
yeah,
mix,
yeah.
no matter what. That's
Uh,
your guy. Vince should induct him. Get over not wanting to be on
yeah.
camera. You know what
So
I mean?
if
Like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
yeah, really.
I don't know how this went from Elimination Chamber to
Yeah,
Hall of
I was
Fame
gonna say. I
talk.
was gonna say if
Oh,
you
because
just came in,
because he asked
yeah,
about
I even thought
Austin, and then we
Austin.
started
Never,
talking about
yeah, yeah,
Texas. Yes.
yeah.
Um.
So if you came in late, we were talking about Elimination Chamber, so you're
Yeah.
not like
Yeah.
you're not listening to the wrong program. Here is the
Yeah.
right one.
There
Yeah,
wasn't much to talk about.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. Really, yeah. There wasn't
we
really much to
ran
talk
through
about.
what we
Yeah,
had to run through.
yeah. It took us like
But
20 minutes to do that,
yeah,
and then we just went into stuff.
we started talking Cody. We started
Yeah,
talking this.
Cody.
Started
Thought the
talking
other stuff
that.
more than the chamber.
Yeah.
That's how boring it was.
But
That's how
it
boring it
is
was.
what it is. But
Yeah,
like I said, Taker, and who knows? Like my brother was like, "What if he has a match this year?" I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He's
Yeah, he
definitely having a
says,
moment at Mania, like regardless. He's gonna have a moment then too. He's gonna come out, not just like he comes out waves and back. He's going to do something in the ring probably,
what would
but
be
it's a match
cool.
or a celebration.
What would be cool is Stone Cold versus Owens. Stone Cold wins, celebrates in the ring, and as he's walking up the ramp, Taker meets him at the ramp, and that's like
Or I
that's
was
it for
thinking like
that era.
I was
You
thinking
know
if
what I
I
mean?
yeah
That's it.
I was thinking like for the Battle Royal instead of making the Andre the Giant this year, just make it the Undertaker Battle Royal. Something I don't know, but just honor Undertaker some way in a match because it's
I
his year
feel
of
it.
all him.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
What a guy, Taker, man.
Yeah, what a guy.
What a guy. Hanging
Like
people from
yeah,
Hell in a Cells to Tombstone and
choke
everybody.
slam, yeah, choke
Yo,
slamming
choke
everybody.
slamming people, last rides. Shout out to my guy. He
Yeah,
deserves it.
he does. He
Definitely.
does. 100%.
Definitely.
100%.
Hell yeah.
I
I don't think there's
guess yeah.
anybody that I could say that deserves it more.
Yeah. Yeah. Really. Nobody else deserves it more.
Hell no. Not more than him. Crazy.
Yeah.
After the years that he put in, fuck that. He deserves it.
For real. For real. I guess if we could just wrap it up there. There's not much to
Yeah.
say about the chamber match.
Oh wait, hold on. Actually, I was gonna ask you, did you see Ring of Honor's doing a Hall of Fame this year?
Yeah. They
I know
had
that
this stacked cards. Briscoes, Danielson, Samoa Joe already. That's a stacked Hall of Fame.
Did you also see that the Briscoes are defending their belts?
At the final card of on, yeah, I saw that. It's definitely FTR. There's just no spoilers
Gotta
there.
be
It's
FTR.
got to be FTR.
Gotta be, unless they're bringing back like an old team or something like that. But it's gotta be
No,
FTR.
it has to be. They've been feuding for months
And
now.
they haven't done anything.
Yeah, it's been a while. So
Are the Briscoes still on like GCW cards or no?
I think they're competing. Uh, I saw a graphic of them for GTW recently. I forgot which show that they're doing. I think it might have happened already. I'm not 100% sure, but I saw them on a graphic recently for a recent.
Wait, for who? Oh, for I know they're on
Oh
HOG.
yes, they're
I
facing
know
the S
the
they're facing the S8 expansion announce table today. Actually,
for
tonight.
that's today.
Yeah, 19th
Oh
at 8
shout!
p.m.
Oh, for big time,
Believe me. Yeah, that's the name
big
of the
time.
event. Believe me.
That's lit.
That's yeah, tonight at 8 p.m. Against the Spanish announce table. Bet.
Nice. I
Definitely
think
go tune into that.
I was just about to say that. I was gonna say I think there's another show tonight, but circle the
Yeah.
pay put it. Don't forget Impact Wrestling, No
Oh yes,
Surrender.
no surrender. Yes, no surrender is also tonight.
Yo, my bad.
No, tonight's
Impact has been killing it lately.
yeah. They have and the Gorilla Destiny. That's the matchup we've been talking about for months, ever since last summer. They
Versus
finally
Good
brought it.
Brothers.
Yes,
Oh
that
man,
is the match that I've been wanting to see for months now.
this card is stacked.
It is. It
His card
is.
is stacked. We got Good Brothers versus Gorillas of Destiny. I
W
know we're
Morrissey
doing
versus Moose.
Jay White is on the card. I think he's fighting
Eric
Eric
Young.
Young.
Yeah, Eric Young.
Cardona is fighting Grace for
Yeah.
the, which I love that. I love that they're doing this.
Yeah.
The intergender matches.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
also have Honor No More
Yeah.
taking
Honor No
Team Impact.
Impact. Yeah.
That's just gonna
Yeah.
be lit.
Isn't Jonathan Gresham was on Team Impact, right? He's down. I think so. That was the storyline, I believe.
Is he? Let's see.
Because I remember there was a episode of Impact where Josh Alexander got taken off, and then they replaced him with Jonathan Gresham. And then I haven't
I'm
seen
not
it. I
sure.
haven't seen him on the card though, so I'm confused on what happened with that.
Oh no, because Kenny King came out.
Oh yes,
Kenny King.
yes.
That's who it is that is there.
Okay.
Kenny King. My son Morrissey. Morrissey is fighting Moose. I kind of think he might win the title.
I was thinking the same thing.
Not sure though.
Yeah.
But another match that looks dope is the X Division. The number one contender match.
Fatal 4-Way, yeah.
Yeah, that shit looks lit.
And then we also have Deonna Purrazzo having another opening challenge. That's going to be exciting. Hopefully, it's going to be someone good. The last time she did that, it was against Santana Garrett, but I think
it's going to
be a bigger name. I think it's going to be a bigger name. I don't
know. Who's the guess? Give me a guess.
It's I don't know. It's probably going to be someone returning, probably like a Taya Valkyrie, maybe.
Okay,
that's what I'm thinking. Because she is, I think she challenged for the I forgot the name of the belt is, but the AAA Women's Championship belt. I believe that's the one she had challenged back when she got released months ago. So I'm thinking it'll be cool if she challenges for that belt and she wins it. Kind of making her return back to Impact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be cool.
Taya Valkyrie would be the perfect fit to come back.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that, to be honest. I'm just like, I don't know though. I don't know.
Who would you do it? Who would you have return?
I don't know.
Or debut. Doesn't have to be return, but debut.
To be honest,
you already know.
I have no clue. That was the first person I thought of. I thought Taya or I thought Chelsea Green. But
yeah, it could be either one.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be Valkyrie. To be honest.
Yeah, most likely.
Gorilla. Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
It is.
It's gonna be so sick.
I'm excited.
I love that they're doing the thing with New Japan. I love my son Jay White is everywhere.
Or Athena Ember Moon, yes, because Ember Moon has been fighting. But you wouldn't like to see that?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. She don't care about it.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Ember Moon, like I don't know if she fits for me. Like in my mind right now, I feel like she don't fit in that situation. I mean, it could always happen though. I mean, you never know.
I don't think whoever's they don't necessarily win the match. So you could just have Athena come out, wrestle her, then just maybe not come back, or maybe
that's
build
true.
up. I don't know.
It's gonna be Lita's gonna show up.
Lita, imagine we hear music. What? She was just in Saudi Arabia.
The Lita slot. The Lita slot.
That's how she debuted. She just Lita sauce from the corner onto Deonna Purrazzo. That's how she debuted. Like
She
Alita
gotta,
out of nowhere.
she gotta do the. You ever seen the video of the RVD debut in Impact?
Yeah, I think I know.
And
He just
he runs
just
to the top rope and just I
kicks.
forgot who it was. His Sting.
I
Sting
think so.
turns around.
Yeah,
I forgot who it is in the ring and turn around and
gets
take
kicked
the
in the
kick from him.
face. Yeah,
That's what she's gonna do. She's gonna run to the corner and just
just
get ready to
moonsault.
moonsault. Yeah, lead a saw. My bad,
Lita
not
saw.
moonsault.
Uh,
Nah, it's gonna be a
that
dope
would be
show though.
hilarious. That
It's
would
gonna
be.
be a dope show.
It will be. Yes,
I'm
definitely will
gonna
be.
definitely actually order that. I actually thought, to be honest, till yesterday, I thought it was gonna be
I thought it was
next
gonna be.
weekend.
I thought it was gonna be
I
Sunday. I thought it was Sunday. I
I
thought it
actually
was
thought it was
Saturday.
next weekend, to be honest.
Or your favorite
Oh,
Nia Jax. Nia
I
Jax.
would throw up in my mouth if it was Nia Jax. Oh man.
I would
You know
break.
how
I would sue Fight TV for allowing her to be on Fight
I was
TV.
just gonna say that. You know how fast I would call
Like take her off
Fight
the
TV
television
and say
program.
I want a fucking refund?
Yeah. Or Big Swole.
Big
Swole.
Swole.
That's also a
That's a
good
good
name. Yeah,
one.
it
That's
is
a
a good
good
one.
one. I forgot
Yeah.
she's been chilling lately.
Yeah, she's been chilling.
She's been chilling lately. That would be a dope one. Do you think there might be a chance that a AAA star comes?
Maybe, but I don't think a lot of people wouldn't recognize anybody. I don't think it'll be a big of a deal. Um, I mean, not saying it's. I don't know. Maybe they do have somebody, but I don't think a lot of people from the States would recognize them. Like, oh, who is this person from? It'll probably give it away the fact she's wearing a mask. Yeah, but again, if you tell me someone who's on the women's division, I'll be like, who is that? Kinda. Unless there's somewhat of a big name there that a lot of people know of, but I can't really name anybody from there.
I think if Ty comes back, she's going for the AAA. I
That's
don't
what I
think
was.
she'll.
That's what I said before. She might go for the AAA belt, so it would be like she
Yeah.
makes sense because she actually called out Deanna when she first got released,
You
so
know
it
what
makes
would
sense.
be dope? Which I don't think is gonna happen, but I just love to just think of stuff that would be dope to see. We haven't seen Tessa in a while because she's been like, she's been
Would you want to have her
she's
back? I
been
don't
a
think anybody will
she's
want
been a
her
little
back.
questionable, but why not?
Maybe that's like the last person that I would probably think of.
Controversy makes
Yeah,
money.
yeah, but who knows?
I
Who
bet you
knows?
they'll be in all the headlines.
Yeah, yeah,
Right? I bet you they'll be in all the headlines. You don't
yeah. But
like
I
you
don't
said,
know.
you don't
I
gotta
don't
have a
know.
win.
Yeah, who
Nah, that's
knows?
just that's a fantasy booking one
Yeah,
for me.
because
Because I think that would be just like,
she was
what
at the
the
top of her
fuck?
game
Like,
before. Yeah,
whoa. Like
yeah,
that's what no one was thinking of.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because I think who beat her? Was it Taya that beat her for the AAA belt when she had it?
Um,
I want to say it was Taya that
maybe,
beat her.
maybe.
And then I think Taya vacated it
Yeah,
because she
I
got
think she
signed.
was. Yeah, she got signed to NXT.
Oh,
Yeah,
now I gotta look this up because I think it was Taya that beat Tessa.
but who beat her for the knockouts belt though? Wasn't it for the knockouts belt or was it for?
No, that
I don't
was
know.
for the. It was just for the AAA belt.
Because I know they were. I think it was on the same time though.
Yeah,
Because she
but I
was
think that
knockouts champ
I don't think she
before.
ever lost the knockouts. Yeah, it was Taya that beat Tessa. I think she just vacated the belt. I think they went into the pandemic as her as champion, right? Or
Maybe
am I
because I know she was
bugging?
still wrestling for Impact right before the pandemic happened.
Actually, wasn't she the Impact champion?
Yeah, oh, yeah, that might have been it.
She
I
wasn't the
think
women. She wasn't the knockouts. She
she
was
might
the
have been the men's
world.
one. Yeah, the
I
world
don't
champion.
know if she ever lost it. Holy shit, she's only 26?
Yeah, she
What
was
am I
the.
doing with my life, man? Oh my,
You're 20. You're almost the same age.
oh my
It's like
god.
she's just chilling at 26. So
No, she's done so fucking much.
yeah, for real, for real.
Like, holy shit. Let me see. Against Hard to Kill, she beat Callahan again, becoming the first woman in history to win the belt. She teamed with Eddie Edwards and losing never after going on a leave. Yeah, she departed as the champion, as the
Okay.
world champion. What a
Damn.
fucking G. Holy shit. You telling me you don't want her?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't
Nah,
really say
yeah, her
much.
shit was crazy. Her
Yeah,
allegations that came
yeah.
out. Wasn't it
Unless
like
it's
she
like
spit on somebody or something? She
she
was
was like
wildin'.
harassing
She
people.
was
Just
wildin'.
yeah, she was insane. Insane is all I can say. Describe her as insane.
Yeah.
Um, guess we can just wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Not much else to say. Thank you for. I know Ivan's been on it the entire time. Ivan from
Shout out to
Circle
my
Debate.
guy.
My guy, he's keeping us entertained here. He's been
Hell yeah, with the questions, bringing shit up.
We're gonna be doing a future Q&A episode sometime soon, in a few days maybe.
That's gonna be dope.
So if Ivan, you want to come back from that, if anyone else wants to come back to ask us any personal related questions regarding wrestling that you want us to know about, you're more than welcome to come through. We will notify you guys when that's happening. But in the meantime, if you're listening to this right now and not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go ahead and do that and follow us anywhere else.
What you doing if you're not subscribed, man?
Thank you. Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, exactly. Should be subscribed to the Ring Fanatics
Come
podcast
on.
today.
Hell yeah. This should be the first page you subscribe to.
Exactly. If you're listening to this and not subscribed, like, what are you doing? Just go ahead and subscribe that button.
Come on, man.
But anyways, thank you for tuning in for our not much of a Elimination Chamber recap.
No, we did a recap.
We did
a recap, man.
But it didn't take much long though. But thanks for all for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.
Facts. Catch you guys.